Today has become a really fun filming day for me. Your girl got herself a little Cosmo, a mom drink. For those who don't know what a Cosmo is, it's just a mom drink. Mind your business. We're pre-filming. I come home unexpectedly receiving insane packages like this one. And I'm opening it up here, so we're gonna see what we got together. Now, IPSY sent over, these are swatches. I just dirtied it, Lord. Let's hit the reset button, start all over again. So IPSY sent me yet another of their tea so that I can unbox, reveal, and review for you guys. If you did not know, we're gonna kind of like learn to memorize this together. They changed up the names of their tiers again, and so now the IPSY Glam Bag is called the IPSY Original. The BoxyCharm is no longer BoxyCharm, it is called the IPSY Extra, and then the Icon will now be called the IPSY Ultimate. Maybe it is the ultimate because this is like the big mama of the little baby. So because I sent it my way, I have zero customization why I say it like that, customization option. So we're gonna see what I ended up getting together. Now listen, if you're interested in signing up with IPSY, I do have an affiliate link that you can use. I'm gonna link that below. Also, they have a gift a box or gift a subscription for the holidays, which I think is amazing. So if there's a beauty lover in your life, you can gift them a 3-month subscription. They'll get their 3 boxes and then that's it. So it's not like they have to maintain that subscription going forward. You pay for it upfront and then you're good to go. You can also gift a box, so it doesn't have to be like a 3-month subscription. You can totally like gift a box, which I think is fantastic. It's a great option. And listen, don't think of everyone else. Sometimes that's an option for us. So if anyone has you for Secret Santa at work, within your family, or somebody just doesn't know what to gift you, give them the hint that you want a subscription. You want them to gift you IPSY, and so they'll pay for it and you just get a beautiful little box at your doorstep. Again, all that will be linked below for you guys, but I think it's awesome that they're like having that as an option. This box is kind of heavy. Let's see what we got. The curator for the November IPSY Ultimate is going to be Natasha Denona, which is fantabulous. And then we have, what is this? I can't read. We've got the range. Natasha Denona lippies, got it. Day products, we have Bisha and Rodial and Persona and Liv and Tatcha and all that good stuff. Oh my goodness, okay. I don't pay for the Ultimate, so I really wouldn't know like what the choices and or options were. Like back in the day when I did start off my channel doing like spoiler videos and stuff like that, I knew all the things. But then life be lifing, and who has time for all of that? Like I don't. And so every time they gift me a box, it's always a surprise. So you get like authentic responses and reactions to everything and reviews. If you're new here and you love all things beauty and you're just being introduced to my channel, I really hope you like the vibe, the atmosphere, like the personality, and you know, the way we do things here. We are a family and we like to be 100% honest. Like just because I got the stuff for free doesn't mean I'm gonna sugarcoat and be like, oh my god, it's absolutely amazing. If it's not, I'm gonna tell you I didn't like it. Thank you for sending it over. I get to try it, but I did not like it. That's just the way that I am. I know that honesty is kind of hard to come by nowadays, but like that's what you're gonna get here. So I really hope you enjoy today's video, and if you do, I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button and joining a little family here on the YouTube. If you're not new here, Nana, I know I say it all the time, but you already know the drill. Make sure you hit that like button, you comment as you go along, and if you have a free hype, I'd really appreciate it if you were to share it with me. Never pay for a hype. I wouldn't pay for it, so why would I tell you to pay for it? Never pay for a hype. Use up your free hypes. Okay? All right. Okay, so let's start. Oh, shut up. I love Tatcha. Except Tatcha Carito, okay? It's a little on the pricey side. Not a little. It's on the pricey side. I've not tried the fulls. I've tried like the travels and like the minis. Girl! Did this kick in already? Maybe. I ended up getting, I feel bougie right now. So I ended up getting the Tatcha Matcha Cleanser. Hold on. Does it smell like matcha? I don't know. I'm not a matcha person. I ate it. Let's try that again. It doesn't smell like much of anything, really. Oh, it's a clear I'm not gonna waste it. It's Tatcha. I'm not wasting her. Hello. She's fancy. Pero mira. So it's a clear cleanser. You guys, I know I get a lot of PR and stuff like that, but I also get really excited when I get brands that I've not like really tried a lot of stuff from. I think I tried like the rice cleanser and I've tried their moisturizer, the night repair and that kind of stuff. But this is like the first time I'm gonna try this. Have you tried this? Do you love it? Like, has your skin reacted well to it? Let me know in the comments. But once you blend that out, it does get a little white, which means that it's gonna lather up a bit and then you have to obviously rinse it out. I'm excited. I got a full-size Tatcha. I also got a Persona. Again, all the info on the tier and like the price point, the amount of product you're gonna get, you'll find in the description box. This is a tubing Okay, sidetrack. I have to sidetrack. Two things. I already did the OG box, not OG, but like the BoxyCharm that is no longer BoxyCharm. So I did that unboxing. I have the glam bag that's now called the IPSY Original. That one is already live. I made my choices for my paid box. That's already live. Your girl's still posting. Second, I am gonna like sidetrack and share that we got a new motorcycle, and by we, I mean my husband, but I wanted this one. Like, I had my heart set on this one because I felt I would look really good on it. And if you heard the noise in the background, I'm not sure if you did, that's him. He's upgrading accessories and stuff, so like he's revving the engine. Anyways, so I'm like obsessed with that motorcycle. I really am. Here we have a tubing mascara by Persona. I'm not a tubing mascara lover. I always try them because you'll have the one or two that will surprise you, but like tubing mascaras have not particularly wowed me. I like the wand. That's a little different. Most of them are like straight or like cone shaped. This one has a curve. The curve is not new, but I find that the curve for a tubing mascara is relatively new. Now, the benefits of a tubing mascara is that it's just easier to remove at the end of the day. So you don't get like a lot of crazy smudging and stuff under the eyeball, right? You essentially would wash your face and try to remove your makeup, but then you can kind of go like this and it just tubes off, and you'll see it like little they look like little tubes and they just completely come off. There's definitely benefits to it, but when I apply mascara, I want some volume and some like va-va-voom, and I feel like tubing mascaras again have not wowed me enough to do that for me. But I'm gonna give her a try for sure. What was I gonna tell you guys? I forgot. I was gonna sidetrack. Never mind. I'm like a little special. Ooh, I got a lip product that says soft fill lip pencils. 2 lip? We get 2. Let's see. They're gonna look like lip crayons, I think, right? Yes, you know what? We're gonna remove the lip that I have on now, and I'm going to apply one of them. Let's see what that looks like. I'm rolling this one here and swatching this one here. You got a pinky hued one, and then you got one that's more like a peachy brown. Let's remove, do I have anything to remove? I have not been in this room for a few days, so I've kind of like lost track of where everything is. Here are our 2 shades. I think I kind of want to go with the orangey one, and I'm not gonna apply lip liner just so that we can see what this looks like. Why do I like this? It's lining my lip. Do you see that? It's lining my lip, but it's also giving that blurred effect, that cotton candy blurred effect. That effect that you would buy Japanese skincare to get. Okay, this one's going to Miami with me. I like it. What do you guys think? Does it have a name? The shade that I have on my lip right now is called Dusk. The other one is a little pinkier and it's called Scarlet, but Dusk, I'm gonna set to the side. Going to Miami for the weekend. So you're gonna see this after the fact, but that one is going with me. It's just like wearable, kind of looks like my lip, but better. It doesn't feel dry, but it feels hydrating, but it also, I can feel like it's gonna stay. It doesn't feel like it's gonna get on my lips. If you paid for this box, the IPSY Ultimate, and made your selections, I can see why you paid for it. So far, this box is fantabulous from what I'm seeing. So they featured a Dr. B Labs. This is the Glycolic Acid Renewal Mask. Now, this is something that you're gonna apply on your skin, let it sit, and then you have to use it for a few weeks in order to like notice the skincare benefits. But you guys, this packaging is bougie. Have we seen bougie like this before? Yes, you know. So is it like super special? No, but to get something like this in your box would be great. Check that out, filled to the top. It smells healthy. It smells like skincare, but like fancy skincare, but like skincare you feel like you can trust. I don't know. Like, I'm just telling you what I'm thinking as I like think it. Like, icy cold, cool, fresh, and like, you know it's gonna fix your skin. Is that weird? And I feel like it's kind of small for a mask. Like, I know a little bit is gonna go a long way, but still, like, I feel like it should have been twice as deep. Let me know what you think. I feel like for a mask, it's kind of small. Just saying. And I ended up getting this, and it says Pastel Plexi Glow Highlighter, but I don't see the name. Is the name Pastel? Is the preguntita. So it's a box inside of a box, but your girl got some Natasha Denona. Okay, so I love my hair and how it wears lately, like a lot, but we have to try this highlighter. So I'm gonna tuck it behind my big old ears. Look at that packaging. I haven't owned one of these yet. Not in the newer packaging with the new print or anything. I'm gonna grab this brush. I know it's a blush brush, leave me alone. I'm gonna drag this over top lightly and then you know what this is giving? A lighter version of Champagne Pop. I might be wrong, but like looking at it on my skin, you know that pale yellow gold, like really pale yellow gold? Finely milled. That's what I get when I'm looking, like in the pan, doesn't look like it, but on my skin, I see it and it reminds me of when Jacqueline was like all over Champagne Pop, Champagne Pop. See right there? Maybe I'm crazy. If you own Champagne Pop, let me know what you're thinking. I think this holiday season, your girl's gonna be all over highlighters. That's really pretty. Is it the most unique highlighter you're ever gonna find? No. Is it gonna be the last highlighter you're ever gonna need? No. But that looks stunning, and it doesn't hurt to have it in your collection, especially if you didn't get your hands on Champagne Pop or you're building your collection. This is I mean, your girl looks glowy but not hoey, and I'm living for it. And this lip shade. For the brow, I ended up getting a Kush product. This is by Milk Makeup. This is the, oh, this is clear. I can do clear. I was a little concerned because mine is usually in the shade Grind. I ran out because I don't see it there, but the shade Grind is definitely my go-to shade for my brows when it comes to Milk Makeup. I know I have backups of their brow gel in my closet, so I'm gonna go whip it out, but this shade is called Hydro, and it's a clear brow gel. I might have selected this for my mom. No, I didn't. I selected an ABH, so never mind. Do I need her? No. But did I like the formula? Yeah. Is it my favorite formula? No. Oddly enough, my favorite formula so far of like forever is going to be the L'Oreal. We've already talked about her, but this is definitely a great formula. It's not gonna get all flaky, and it's not gonna look like Elmer's glue on your eyebrows. And look at how tiny that applicator is. Like, if you have thin, sparse brows like I do, this is going to be the way to go, because you know that it's just gonna work for your brows. It's like chunky, but tiny and still slim enough. This is a full size, so if you get it and you go, oh, well, they sent me a travel, this is not a travel. Don't let the size fool you. This packs a lot of punch for sure. Then I ended up getting a Berry Pop Lippy, also by Natasha Denona. I love the one that I have on my lips, and it feels amazing. Like, I'm dead serious. This is what I'm wearing in Miami all weekend because it feels amazing. This is so ready for the holiday kind of vibes. This is in the shade Berry Pop. How pretty is that? Okay, this might be a shade that I would use for Thanksgiving, not Christmas. I think for Christmas, I'm gonna go with a bold, bold red. Kind of Mrs. Santa Claus vibes. That is pretty. Oh, jeez. I wanna keep what I have on my lips right now, but I also wanna try this shade because I know some of you guys are gonna want to see what it looks like. I'm not applying a lip liner, all right? So just kind of bear with me. We're gonna go in with the lip just to show you what the shade looks like. Granted, it's always gonna look a lot better if you go in with a lip liner, because a lip liner will help you perfect like your lip shade and everything. That is such a pretty berry shade. It really is. I think this is something that I would totally use for Thanksgiving. Christmas, I want something more bold. The only issue I'm finding with it is that you see how shiny it is? It is not a drying satin or like a light satin. So what's gonna happen is it's definitely, look, I got on my teeth. So this is gonna be one of those lip products that you would apply and kind of be careful for the first 30 minutes. And then eventually the sheen starts to fade and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. And when I told you guys, I keep it real. I told you guys, we keep it real. It gets on your teeth. And I think that's why people try to stay away from formulas like this. It doesn't stop it from being a beautiful, beautiful formula. You just kind of have to get creative with it. So for instance, if you have a powder puff that you're getting ready to throw out, they usually have a little bit of powder left. So mattify the lip a little bit and it's less likely to go all over your teeth. Last but not least, we are going to open this up. And I already see it says retro palette, which is IPSY. And I just double checked. I don't already have this one. Natasha Denona's retro palette. So I get to expand my collection, which makes me happy. Girl, shut up. This is the palette we're using for the holidays. This is the palette that we're using for Thanksgiving. Not only do you have like your cool tones, which I would totally go for, you know what I mean? But you have warm, you have berry for like Thanksgiving, you have your creamy shades that make it like everyday wearable. This palette is stunning. I love the color story, I really do. And I'm not just saying because it was gifted, because I've told you guys, I don't think it's necessary, don't spend your money, blah, blah, blah. I also know that in add-ons, they did have some Natasha Denona palettes that you could purchase for $25 a piece. And even buying two at $50, you were saving money. Let me know if you got any of those palettes. But you guys, look at those. So what? See this one here? We need to play with this. Obviously, I'm not doing it now, but of course, I owe you guys a look and we are gonna go berry on the eyeball. I wanna do like a Thanksgiving kind of themed video, but I also kind of wanna go smoky. So we're gonna play around with the product in this box. This box was everything. When I did my choices and I kind of went through them, I told you guys that I felt like they weren't like, wow, they were good, but they didn't wow me. And I also mentioned that maybe it's because all the energy was put into the bigger box, which now happens to be the IPSY Ultimate. I can see that. I can see that, guys. We got a tubing mascara, a brow gel, full-size Tatcha. We got a highlighter by Natasha Denona. We got skincare, lips. We ended up getting a palette. Like, we got so much and I'm not mad at it. So I feel like when it comes to all three tiers, the winner, although I liked the previous, the smaller box, the winner is going to be IPSY Ultimate. The energy that they put into it is obviously noticeable. This is crazy. It's amazing. And it makes sense as to why people paid a little more to make their selections. Let me know if you got similar items. Again, these were sent to me at random, so I can only give you feedback on what I'm seeing here. I don't get to see the behind the scenes, what your choices, your options were, or anything like that, but I am curious to find out if you're as happy with your paid box the way that I am with this one that was curated specifically for me. Not only the product, but the brand are definitely fantastic. All right, friends, that was my variation. I hope you leave your thoughts below. If you're still here, that means you watched all the way through and you are a real one. So I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And listen, you don't have to go anywhere. I do post frequently throughout the week. So YouTube is going to go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen. They believe you're really going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking them out. And I will see you guys on the next video.